Hi guys, and welcome back to another tool review video. Today's review is going to be on this wall-mounted blade balancer. And here's a close look at it. These are actual magnets over here. This turns on the bearing. It does slide out as well. As you can see, it's really good quality. And it's mounted on the wall with two large screws. Here's the box that it actually came in. It's Oregon part number 42-047. It's actually made in Italy, so it's a really good quality. This blade balancer comes from discountonlineparts.com. What I'm going to do is put a direct link under the video to where you can buy it directly from their website. And if you order it from the US, I believe you're going to get free shipping on this tool. What I'm going to do now is show you the features of this blade balancer, and then I'm going to show you how to balance a blade using this tool. As I mentioned earlier, these are all magnets and they hold the blade onto the shaft here. Now, depending on the blade you're balancing, you can slide this in and out. This tool is all made of metal. There's no plastic, so it's going to last a lifetime. This pin over here is to make sure that your blade isn't crooked. You can adjust it from over here. And by the way, this is the only actual plastic piece you're going to have on this machine. What I have in my hands is a used lawnmower blade. I'm going to show you how to balance it using this tool. What you want to do is insert the hole in the center of your blade right on the tool like this. And what I usually do is push the back part so the magnets stick onto the blade. Now what you do is you hold up your blade nice and straight like this. If it's unbalanced, it's going to go either to one side or the other. And as you can see, it's a bit heavy on this side, so it's going down. What that means is that this side of the blade is much heavier than that side. It's a bit unbalanced. What you need to do in that case is clean it all off and maybe grind a bit of metal off to bring it back even like this. What can cause your blade to be unbalanced like this is a lot of dirt on it, like old grass. So it's a good idea to clean off all the grass before you even try to balance it. What works good to clean off that old grass is a wire brush. Now, despite cleaning the blade, it's still unbalanced, so I'm going to take it off, shave off a bit of metal here, just to bring it back even. Again, you want to take off metal from the side that's too heavy. You can do this by grinding the corners or just sharpening the blade again on the side that's heavy. Now that I've grinded it a bit, I'm going to put it back on the balancer. And here it is. It's staying nice and straight. Even if it were off a little bit, it doesn't really matter. You just don't want it off like a whole lot like this. Now I'm going to show you how this feature here of the tool works for making sure that your blade is nice and straight. I'm going to loosen the knob and pull on the pin. I want it to be right at the bottom of the blade here. Once it's there, I'm going to tighten up the knob. And here's a close-up look. You can see how close the blade is to the tip of that pin. What you want to do now is check the other end of the blade to make sure it's the same distance from that metal pin at the bottom. I'm going to bring that end right down to the pin as well. And you can see that the other end of the blade is just as close to the metal pin. So by being even like that, it tells me that the blade isn't warped. There are some bends in this blade, but that's how the blade is made. If you had a large discrepancy here or a big difference in the space between the blade and the pin, you should replace the blade or straighten it out. By using this tool, I know that this blade is balanced and not crooked as well. Now when you use this tool, it will be easier to use if your blades have a circle. You may run across blades like this that are a bit different. It's a lot easier to put the blades on if you push the magnet wheel first. Put the blade here, right in the center. It's going to be a bit harder because it's not circular in the center, and I'll bring the magnets back. If they're not totally in the center, you may find it harder to properly balance the blade. It is a bit harder when they're not circular, but it's not impossible. You're also going to come across blades with a star center hole. It's a lot easier if you push out the magnets first, bring it back. As you can see, this blade is a little off directly from the factory. Here's a quick overview of the tool again. It's well built, it's mostly metal. The only plastic part is a little knob over here. This metal pin here is to identify whether your blade is crooked or not. It's a nice solid construction. There's actual bearings inside in the center shaft, and this tool is made in Italy. And in addition to this tool is pretty well maintenance free. This is the tool that I use in my shop. It's professional, it's going to last a lifetime. If you're serious about working on lawnmowers and lawn tractors, this is the tool that you need. So go buy one today. It's a good price and you won't be disappointed with it.